as here we go. Game numero uno. Well, my thing wasn't on. My controller wasn't on. Alright, here we go. Game number one. GHE Black on the blue. Central Warriors on the orange. Looks like some early aggression coming up from GHE Black, but ball's going to not go very far close to the net. 42 Legend on the offense. Ball dangerously floating in front of the net. PK is going to have the angle. Central Warriors are going to get the opening goal in game number one. I think I caster cursed another series again, as I was predicting GHE Black going to be taking this series, and now Central Warriors are the ones who are going to be opening up this series. And now, a little bit of some midfield action between both these teams. 42 Legend with an open net. He's just going to bang that all the way down the end of the field. Open net, no one from GHE home, and that is going to be a wonderful goal to open up for Central Warriors. That is the foot you want to start on if you're a Central Warriors. You don't want to start out slow. You don't want to start out, I mean, you can, but I mean, if you really want that true pressure, that true, advantage, you want to start out fast with Slotho trying to get a bit of a counter attack, trying to get one goal back, but wasn't able to do so, as ball goes all the way back down to GHE Black's corner, and 42 Legend tried to get a pass, but wasn't able to do so. PK trying to pass that over to Clixie. Clixie not able to make a connection. Passing play attempt between GHE Black, but nothing comes of it. Slotho with the open net off the infield pass. My eyes couldn't comprehend it, so I thought that was going to be saved by PK, but he made the mistouch. And so that was just a nice, easy infield pass coming in from GHE Black, and they're going to score that now. Score 1-2 with 3 minutes, 59 seconds remaining. And this is still just game number one right now. As Slotho going to try and get another early goal, able to get over one. Clixie able to clear it away. PK able to collect it over to Clixie. Clixie down all the way to the corner. It's quite a free net demo coming out from Clixie. PK with a free goal. And that is going to be a 2-goal lead returned for Central Warriors. Again, this is going to be, I can already sense, this is going to be a high-scoring game. Central Warriors seem to have that chemistry down lock so far. I mean, it's only the first couple minutes of game number one, but I mean, a lot of their plays have been, except for that second goal where it was just an open net, it seemed to be passing plays between each other. It seems to be correlating on each other's touches, on each other's clears. They always go downfield together. There's always two downfield with each other, which you'll love to see. Pinch coming out from GHE Black. Backflip coming out from backline defender. I think that was 42 Legend. Accidental backflip, not expecting the pass, backflip, ball right over the head, into the back of the net. Now it's just a 1-goal difference again. The way that this is going, I mean, oh my, this is going to be a lot of back and forth. It's going to be 2-goal lead, 1-goal lead, 0-goal lead, tied. That's the word for it, tied. And it's just going to be absolute mayhem, back and forth. Slotho going to try and clear that ball up. 42 Legend not having any of it. Zach, not the greatest touch, but able to get it cleared to a point. And now Clixie with the dunk midfield pass, but Slotho able to collect it. Slotho off the wall, trying to pass it middle for a teammate. PK going to try and cut that out in the midfield. Open net for Clixie. Clixie, new settings, maybe not the right settings, as that was an open net miss coming out. But again, you still have a goal lead, so it's not that devastating. And Clixie bumped off the touch. High touch coming out from his teammate. Waterfall down, gets saved away to the corner. 42 Legend trying to get that middle for his teammate. PK not going to bite on the high touch. Gonna wait for the low touch, and he's going to shoot that around. And now we got a 2-goal lead again for Central Warriors. They're just gonna keep going. See, 1-goal lead, 2-goal lead. Then GHE gonna get 1 goal. Remain it's a 1-goal lead. Then we're gonna get 2-goal lead back. It's gonna be back and forth between these two teams. I can just already tell so far. Slotho going up for a little bit of an aerial play. Ball dangerously floating right in front of that net, but no one able to collect it on the side of GHE Black. Now Zach trying to get that ball middle. And a slight Rule 1 thing that he decides to not hold on to. And Slotho makes a double commit off the side of Central Warriors, but does not get punished for it. or Central Warriors don't get punished for it. 42 Legend almost puts on a threatening shot from that side wall, and PK going to try and punish shot. Ball middle, Slotho, where are you going? That is not where you want to be, my man. You gotta... He tried going up that wall. I think he got bumped because, as you can see, he kind of detaches from the wall a little bit there and was not able to hold on to that ball. Hold on, we gotta pause the elevator music real quick. My bad. That's now game going to continue. 3-goal lead for Central Warriors. Double tap coming out from PK. Make that a 4-goal lead. That's beautiful to see. 42 Legend pass over to PK. PK with the collection. Double tap. And beautiful Slotho just having to try and get that squishy save. Try and predict the touch. But nothing came to fruition. As now ball in favor of GHE Black. They have to score quickly. They have to score now if they want to keep themselves in this game. Slotho, big miss. Ball floating right in the middle. Double miss coming out from GHE Black. But Koopa able to get there in the end. Passing play. Clixie with the finish off the infield pass. That was absolutely beautiful. I expect to see that in Clips chat somewhere. That was beautiful. Pass over from 42 Legend over to Clixie. Clixie gonna slot that between the eyes of GHE Black's defenders. I definitely cast a curse GHE Black. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna win this. You know, I can see how, you know, I've seen these players play another passing play between 42 Legend and PK. They're on fire with each other. 42 Legend, I think he got Playmaker, has he not? 42 Legend almost double Playmaker. And then Clixie, almost a Playmaker, and PK 1 assist away from a Playmaker. And now we have a Barce of Iron. You hate to see that game number 1. That is definitely going to be very telling of who's going to be dominant over this series. But I have seen crazier comebacks before, where one team will just be absolutely dominant throughout game number 1 and then just completely fall apart throughout the surrounding games. A little bit of a team bump on the side of Central Warriors, but no punishment comes from it as 42 Legend is going to clear that ball out from GHE Black. Slow play coming out from GHE Black. Just trying to maybe get a little bit, some semblance of offense. So you're trying to take control of this game so that they can carry it over into the next game. As Clixie, big clear coming out. PK with the redirect attempt off backboard. That's going to be a double or triple commit coming out from GHE Black. Just scrambling to get that save. And ball still in the GHE Black back third. Oh my god, as a lot of back... saying GHE, I should just say GHE, because saying GHE Black back quarter or back third, is too many B words. As Clixie redirect past that midfield line, just wasting time, and I think it is safe to say Central Warriors have dominantly taken this game number 1. It's been absolutely beautiful from Central Warriors. Whew. If they can carry this into game number 2 and 3, this is going to be clean from them. I do not see them slowing down anytime soon. Central Warriors, 5 goals, 1 goal, 2 goals, 2 assists, 5 assists, 1 assist, 6 shots, 3 shots, 3 shots. Whew! Those are the stats. GHE Black, only 3 saves. You can't be putting up those numbers. When there are 12 shots, you only get 3 saves. That means almost every other goal there, that means only 1 goal that, you know, was on target, didn't go in, wasn't saved. It like rolled off. So a little rough to see on the side of GHE Black. Now we're getting players back in. A little bit of a pause or delay there. As going into game number 2, I had to take a sip of water. I have to drink water at some point. I can't talk for 40 minutes straight. Clixie with an early shot, though. He doesn't want to give me a chance to drink some water. He's already playing on a shot for Central Warriors. That was also a big bang clear across the GHE net. A little bit of a team bump or misplay coming out from GHE. Clixie going to go off the sidewall. Maybe a pass attempt. Does not have the flip anymore. And PK trying to get some kind of touch on the ball, not able to. Clixie with the touch, maybe a double touch, runs out of boost, isn't able to catch up with the ball. And Central Warriors just picking up where they left off last game, as they're just like having an onslaught of offense against the GHE defense. Koopa going to 51 player, then make the other miss, but Clixie gonna clear that all the way down. Back to the GHE side, tries to get the redirect into the net, unable to do so. PK with a pass middle off a 50-42 Legend bouncer shot. PK tries to get the finish, but isn't able to do so. Clixie gonna collect the ball, get it off the wall, gets bumped over to the ceiling. Zach over to collect, tries to get a pass over to Koopa, isn't able to do so. Clixie with the redirect. His new sentence feeling fancy. PK with also a psycho attempt. Oh my god, that would have been insane. I know my my mother watches this, and for reference, a psycho, as you saw, is a redirect off your own backboard into the opponent's net, and that is one of the hardest shots to hit in the entire game. But that was almost a redirect pass into a shot 42 Legend, not able to get the finisher. That would have been an insane passing play to the goal. That just would have been absolutely insane and beautiful. I would have crowned Central Warriors to have qualified just based off of that. Central Warriors just absolutely suffocating GHE on offense right now. They'll get out of their back corner for maybe 5 seconds, and the ball just cleared out over to GHE's end again. And ball dangerously floating in the middle. That was a dangerous miss coming out from GHE. But no punishment comes from it. Slotha going to clear it out. Clixie with the backboard read, or a touch to the backboard, over to PK. Clixie going to try and get a demo as that ball floats very high, very slow. So Clixie gets a shot on the board for that. And he's going to cut off the midfield connection. PK there to recover, tries to get over to 42 Legend. 42 Legend tries to get off to the backboard pass. Miss coming up from GHE. Central Warriors were not expecting that. And now PK with Clixie trying to make a connection. 42 Legend tries to get it over. Slotho not able to do so. Slotho now on a counter attack. Isn't able to go very far. Clixie just gonna hug the side wall here with the ball. Going to take it all the way down to midfield. Slotho with the shot off the post. GHE Zach with a follow-up. But no cigar. Ball all the way down to GHE's side again. And right as they had such a promising chance, that's a big miss. Slotho going to get a goal off of a very unfortunate miss from Central Warriors. You don't see that often from them. PK just misread the ball, wasn't able to get back to it, and so that ball's just going to float right into the back of the net. A lot of misses coming out in game number 2. We've seen a lot of misses coming out from GHE Black, and we've seen a couple of goal misses where like the ball will come off the post from Central Warriors. That was the first defensive, or at least noticeable defensive miss coming out, as 42 Legend trying to go up into the air with the ball. Only had about 12 boosts. Good sir. Wait for that ball to come back down. You had no pressure there until Slotho realized, hey, you have no boost, you have no control of the ball. And yeah, I'm just going to slot that in the back of your net, you little silly goose. As GHE Black going to take a 2-goal lead this game. And Central Warriors, they're hunting for some goals, but just can't find anything this game. GHE seems to have improved their defense between games 1 and 2. Either that or Central Warriors, I don't think they've degraded their offense. I think that, GHE just, their defense is a little bit more prepared, as ball going to go into the back of the net. As I say that, a little bit of a misread coming out from GHE. Tries to read that touch. Slotho goes past the ball. Too much hesitation between two players on that front post. And Central Warriors going to get 1 goal back. That was a little bit of a punishment. That's a punishment that they needed. As now only a 1-goal difference, but ball dangerously over on the Central Warriors. And now PK going to try and go up with an open net. Where is GHE Black's defense? No one to be found. As that 2 all the way up. Koopa fake jumps, starts to jump, then goes back down, doesn't go back, no one back home. High shot coming out from Central Warriors. They've tied the game in a matter of 20 seconds. as it just shows how easily these games can flip on their head just by, you know, a couple of misplays. You get one good play coming out from Central Warriors, and then just a follow-up kickoff, just a misplay coming out from GHE. So that's maybe a little bit of an overextension coming out from Central Warriors. Passing play between the two players. Koopa able to get the bump on 42 Legend, so nothing dangerous comes out of it. And Zach trying to clear that ball all the way down, maybe put on a shot along with Slotho. 42 Legend trying to get Slotho off that ball, but Clixie and PK going to go all the way back down. Midfield fight between these two teams, but it's going to end up over in the end of Central Warriors. No one there to follow it up or to put on a shot. That was a wide open net. It's a final 10 tick in. Zach with the save. Gets the second touch around 42 Legend. And Clixie with the 50. Midfield battle. Slotho, final shot attempt, or that's going to go back down. PK able to reach it. Zach not going to let this ball die, but Central Warriors are going to let this ball die as we go into a Game 2 overtime. GHE Black had a 2-goal lead this game. They almost take the overtime with an early goal, but no cigar there as Koopa tries his hardest to get that ball back into the middle. A little bit of a fumble coming out from Central Warriors. Almost anyway, as that was a little dangerous coming from them, as they really need to get this ball cleared and get back to their old defense. As now Slotho going to air dribble this past one. Ball gets sent all the way back to the GHE end, but nothing comes of that. Koopa able to get it back, but PK going to try and get a redirect pass. Koopa able to cut it out. Now Clixie up for that ball, tries to get it past both defenders. Isn't able to do so. PK with the long high shot. Koopa there to easily read it out. And 42 Legend and Clixie both in that corner trying to fight for some kind of pass. PK trying to receive. Clixie isn't able to do so. 42 Legend just bangs it down over to the GHE end. And this is going to be an absolute... This is looking like the beginning of game number 2. The beginning of this game where it was, you know, just absolute onslaught of offense coming out from Central Warriors in a demo on that backline. A little bit of physicality. That's what got them a goal earlier in the series. Slow shot from Clixie off of a demo. And that's just going to be light work for them. Missed touch from Koopa. Wasn't able to get it. Clixie beats Zach, and that's just a slow shot, a slow float. And now Central Warriors go on triple match point against GHE Black. GHE Black, you had 2-goal lead. And then, when it came down to that final minute, it was just 2 misplays. One little bit too much hesitation from one player. 2 players, you know, up at that front post. Neither of them were able to move past their hesitation and get to that ball, so they got scored on off of a counterattack. And then that second goal, just too far forward on that offense in that beginning of that kickoff. So game number 3, triple match point for Central Warriors. GHE Black, Central Warriors. Game number 3. Will Central Warriors qualify for RLSS and send GHE to the lower bracket? Or will GHE Black start their reverse sweep? As it seems to be some early offense coming out from GHE. Koopa tries to cut out a pass from PK. PK going to make a touch over to the corner of GHE, but nothing comes from it. Shot over to Koopa. Koopa going to try and recollect, try and take the boost, but nothing comes of that. 42 Legends got 50 past 2. Slotho now in the Fennec. Got that Buster Bar Fennec. And now PK over to 42 Legend. 42 Legend tries to get threatening shot. That's an open net. Clixie, you shot it too high, brother. Your settings, you gotta fix your shooting settings. As PK going to hit this over to the corner. Smart move. And now Clixie with a bit of a touch cut out by Koopa. Koopa going to try and be received by Zach. Zach, a little bit of a missed touch, gonna be received by Clixie. Now Clixie and Central Warriors gonna try and make their move down. Gets it past one. Koopa needs to make the save. He's able to do so. Now pass from PK over to Legend, but double commit from the side of GHE Black. It's going to lead to nothing. Within the first couple of minutes, we have seen no goals transpire so far. 42 Legend going to try and clear that down. And now Slotho with a little bit of an offensive attack. Tries to get over to Zach. Zach gonna turn away. And now PK tries to get some sort of clear along with Clixie. Clixie with the redirect. PK with the shot, gets it past one. Koopa being the absolute defensive mastermind. He already has 2 saves so far in this game. He had a lot of saves last game as well. And now, Koopa having to play some more defense. Slotho tries to clear that out, but gets cut up by Clixie. Clixie tries to 51, is able to do so, but no one from Central Warriors able to follow it up. Now PK off the wall along with 42 Legend tries to get past that corner, but a little bit of a weak touch going to cause Slotho to able to clear that out a little bit, but gets demoed by Clixie, so can continue to play. Back and a lot of back and forth between these two teams. Koopa tries to force a shot through. Zach with the slow shot. Legend not able to get to that ball, just a tad bit awkward. Maybe didn't have as much boost as he would have liked, as maybe pre-jumped that a little early. So now 1 goal lead for GHE Black. Are they going to start their run over to the reverse sweep land? PK with a touch over to the middle. Clixie with a long shot. No one back from GHE to defend it. If you're at a GC 1 or 2 range, you gotta have some sort of back defense. You gotta have some sort of communication there. Double commit coming out from GHE. You can't be doing that, guys. Gotta have a little bit more communication, a little bit more of a resemblance there. As now, GHE Black, we're gonna try and do something. You gotta get another goal. They gotta get goal. Gotta get a lead. If at some point, even if it comes in that overtime, you gotta get just 1 more goal. You can't go down a goal in this 3rd game, or else that could spell disaster. That could spell the sweep incoming from Central Warriors. Big miss coming out from 42 Legend, but does not get punished, except for a counter attack coming out. But Central Warriors going to try and make an attack of their own again, as Koopa going to go up for the ball. 42 Legend has to make a save, is able to get a double touch off his own backboard. PK with the collection, PK with a flick. Maybe too early of a flick, as Zach going to try and get the ball out, but isn't able to do so. Cut up by Clixie. 42 Legend with the shot, not able to make a connection. And PK going to try and work the ball around the corner along with Clixie, but nothing's working. I think Central Warriors getting maybe a little bit too basic with their shots, a little too basic with what they're doing right now. Clixie over to 42 Legend, 42 Legend back over to the GHE corner, not the touch he wanted. Over to Clixie, PK going to receive it. Down middle, but no one there to receive. And now Clixie has hit the ball. Ball floating very slow, very low. No one really being able to make a connection on it. Going to go over to the side of Central Warriors. That's a long shot. Slotho obviously going to be able to get back to it. And PK off the ceiling. Does he make the ceiling touch? No, but Clixie's going to be there and follow it up. And now a 1 goal lead coming out from the Central Warriors. 55 seconds left. This could spell a disaster for GHE Black, on the risk of getting swept and moving to that lower bracket. Yet you'd hate to see it. Clixie off the wall, just gonna try and stall time. It's like I was saying earlier, lower bracket teams, when you go to lower bracket qualifiers, they get hungry, man. Lower bracket teams get hungry. GHE Zach with the shot. You have to put that on target if you want to stay in this game, you want to stay in this series. Was able to do so though. 42 Legend gonna try and clear that out with PK. A slow shot coming out from Koopa. Big miss coming out on the side of Central Warriors. And now we're tied up with 30 seconds left, as Koopa shoots it between the ice slot though, causing a little bit of chaos on the back line of GHE Black. Or on Central Warriors, not GHE Black. I'm used to saying that throughout the series. PK double shot attempt, isn't able to reach the ball. 42 Legend going to try and get that over middle along with Clixie, but nothing comes of it, as it just goes back to the GHE Black corner. And again, if you're trying to get past middle, try and get a pass over to center, or start out in the center and do a bit of an infield pass. You hit that ball towards the corner, and it's more or less just going to benefit the team on defense, because they like the corner. You want the ball to be in the corner. But as the ball hits the ground, we're going to go into another overtime. Game 3, overtime. Central Warriors triple match point. Will they have the ability to secure the sweep, or will GHE Black start their run? As shot coming out from Clixie, double commit coming out from GHE. Nothing comes from it though, no punishment. As Clixie and Pika going to race for that ball. Fake challenge going to call out Slotho, but Zach able to try and get a double touch, not gonna connect on that second touch. Clixie with the double tap finish. Clixie going to be the click and what's going to click their team over to qualifying for RLSS Surge Cup Season 5. You'll love to see it. Beautiful double tap play coming out from Central Warriors, coming out from Clixie. GG's on both teams. Absolutely beautiful. You'll love to see it. Great play coming out from everyone. And that is going to be a sweep for Central Warriors. As congrats on qualifying.